Hello, children. Today we'll learn how to be better effers with the politically correct alphabet. Let's go. A is for activist. Who's itching to fight? B is for beast. With animal rights. C was a cripple. Retarded person. Now differently abled. D is a drunk. Now liquor enabled. I'm cool. He's an ecologist who saves spotted owls. F is a forester, now stacking McDonald's. G is a glutton who says he's food-centered. H is hermaphrodite, skirting problems of gender. I is an ism, you better believe it. J is a jingoist, love it or leave it. K is a kettle, the pot can't call black. L is a lifestyle, not bound to come back. M is a mindset with bias galore. N was a Negro, like my man, but not anymore. O was an oppressor, devoid of self-love. P is the patriarchy, see above. Q is a quip that cost someone a job. R is the reasoning done by a mob. S is a sexist. That's slobbering mess. T is a teapot that's brewing a tempest. U is for umbrage at the slightest transgression. V is a valentine, a tool of oppression. Damn straight. W is for woman, whatever the hell that is. X is a chromosome we share in ourselves. Y is a yogi for the easily led. Z is for zombie, the differently dead. Now, time for the oral exam.
Then they would apprentice to professors or someone in the field they wished to go into. Generally, children would do what their parents did, but they could branch out if they chose and enter into other careers. If the child was special, a government official may have come to recruit them for the space station. They spent their free time playing music, making art, and reading classic and current literature. Tonight you're going to hear Hansel and Gretel. Yay! Yay! Deep in a forested bioregion stood a small, humble chalet, and in that chalet lived a small, humble family. The father was a tree butcher by trade, and he was doing his best to raise his two pre-adults named Hansel and Gretel. With the little money that was coming in, there was not enough to feed them all. So, regretfully, the tree butcher was forced to devise a plan to be rid of his children. He decided to take them deep into the woods as he went about his daily work and then abandon them there. Then, around a sharp bend in their path, they came upon a wondrous cottage made of carob brownies, sugarless gingerbread, and carrot cake. Even without a reassuring FDA label, the cottage looked so good that the children dived in and began to devour it. Suddenly, a woman in her golden years, actually quite past them, emerged from the cottage. The children were startled. Hansel asked, "Please forgive my bluntness, but are you a wicked witch?" The woman laughed. "No, no, my dear, I'm not a witch. I'm a Wiccan. I am no more evil than anyone else, and I certainly don't eat little pre-adults, like all the rumors would have you believe. I worship nature and the goddess, and mix herbs and natural potions to help people. Really. Now why don't you both come in for a nice cup of colt's foot tea?" And the magical brother and sister, their friends, and most important, the trees of the forest, lived happily ever after. Yay! They would also have jousts and reenact mock battles to try and capture the other team's castles. Instead of guns, they would use swords that were dulled for the occasion, and trebuchets that shot jello into the field. As for money, everyone was on a credit system and had a card to swipe and pay for the products they desired.
As for having a standing military, the Effin Royal Army was situated above the planet aboard the space station mentioned earlier. Here they were able to monitor all of the goings-on on the planet below them, and they were able to adequately police their citizens below. Whenever a conflict would arise, the Effin government would simply shuttle down military contingents to deal with the problems, kind of like the British and the IRA. This was true in all of the situations, from dealing with the remnants of 9 Thersha to helping to assist the citizens in the wake of natural disasters. It was a great system indeed, but alas, like all great things, it had to fall eventually.
The Effins had a great appreciation of beauty. Therefore, they utilized a style of architecture that evoked beauty, history, and practicality. The Effin architects delved back in time to the Tudor-style homes that have graced the earth during various eras. The makeup of the insides of the homes were left up to the owners.
The Effins were a strong people who ruled for 400 years. Their golden period was one of the highest points of human history. Unfortunately, gold cannot last. Join us next time for the fall of the Effin Society and the rise of the Bugger Empire.
You see the radio.
Are you going?
If the child was a special government official, no.
Or on the... Try it again.
Wait, redo that, because it wasn't filming.
To come. Sorry, hold on.
You're on camera right now.
The destruction. Blah blah.
Destruction,
We're
a
all
great
into the destruction. Okay, we're gonna try this again.
Okay.
If a child... Death.
If the child was special.
No. Alright, we're good. If
I don't know how. Jordan!
they spend their free time playing music.
And music.
Sorry. God, I'm having problems.
Tackler Christy.
Uh-oh. Oh no! The 9 Thursians have returned!